13 million years ago, in a world where sleep could mean death, the jungle ruled without mercy. Ancient Africa was warm, wet, and alive with constant movement. Towering trees locked together above the forest floor, trapping heat and swallowing moonlight. During the day, the jungle was dangerous but predictable. At night, it became something far worse, because in this age, there was a predator that understood one simple truth: nothing is more vulnerable than a sleeping mind. And it used that truth to hunt. The jungle snake was massive, far larger than any serpent alive today. Its body was thick with muscle, patterned in dark, broken colors that dissolved completely into shadow. When it lay still, it did not look like an animal. It looked like part of the forest itself, a fallen log, a root, a shadow that never moved. It had no need for speed. It hunted patience. Nearby, a small group of early humans clung to survival at the edge of a clearing. They walked upright, but the jungle had not been built for them. Their shelters were crude nests of branches and leaves, woven together and placed low in trees or between thick trunks. There was no fire, no light, only instinct, memory, and the fragile safety of numbers. They feared many things: big cats, birds of terror, unseen shapes in the dark. But the jungle snake was different. You could not hear it. You could not see it. Often you did not even feel it until it was too late. As the sun sank below the horizon, the forest exhaled. Insects screamed, frogs croaked. The night wrapped itself tightly around the clearing. One by one, the humans settled into their nests, exhaustion pulling them into sleep despite fear whispering in their minds. Beyond the edge of the clearing, something began to move. The snake slid forward silently, its scales brushing soil without sound. Its tongue flicked slowly, tasting warmth and breath in the air. It had followed this group for days, learning their patterns when they ate, when they rested, when sleep finally overcame caution. Night after night, it waited for the moment when vigilance failed. That moment had arrived. A young human slept near the edge of a nest, his body relaxed, breathing slow. Above him, leaves rustled gently in the night breeze. Below him, the jungle snake rose, its body anchored against roots and trunk, muscles contracting with terrifying control. Inch by inch, its head lifted toward the nest. No branch snapped, no warning came. The strike was instant. The snake's jaws clamped onto the sleeping body, ripping him from the nest before his mind could wake. A single muffled cry escaped before coils wrapped around his chest and legs. Bones cracked softly, swallowed by the jungle's noise. Leaves burst into the air, then drifted back down. The camp erupted. Screams shattered the night as bodies woke and scrambled in blind panic. Mothers grabbed children, others climbed higher, slipping on bark slick with moisture. The snake vanished into the darkness with its prey, leaving behind broken branches and terror. No one slept again. At dawn, the survivors gathered silently, staring at the empty nest and the drag marks disappearing into the forest. Sleep had betrayed them. What was meant to restore life had nearly ended it. They moved their camp that same day, pushing toward rockier ground where the forest thinned and trees stood farther apart. They believed openness would protect them. But the jungle snake did not care where they went. Darkness followed everywhere. Night after night, it circled the new camp. It learned their changes, how they slept closer together, how some stayed awake longer, how sticks and stones were scattered beneath nests. It adjusted. It waited. One moonless night, thick clouds smothered the sky. Darkness deepened until even shapes disappeared. The jungle held its breath. The snake approached from the river, sliding through shallow water to hide its scent. It reached the base of a large tree where several humans slept together. Slowly it rose again, its massive body defying gravity through pure strength. A nest trembled. One human woke, eyes opened to a shape darker than darkness itself. There was no time to scream. The snake struck, tearing the nest apart. Bodies fell through branches and leaves. One was caught mid-fall. Snake coiled instantly, crushing life as it hit the ground. Another human struck the soil hard and fled screaming. Panic exploded. Stones flew blindly into the night. One struck the snake's body. Another hit its jaw. Pain rippled through the massive coils. For the first time, the hunt failed. The snake released its prey and withdrew, dragging the body into the jungle. Confusion and pain followed it into the darkness. Silence returned, broken only by sobbing and heavy breaths. When dawn came, something inside the humans had changed. They did not scatter, they gathered, they remembered. Fear was still there, but now it carried purpose. Over the following days, their behavior shifted. They avoided sleeping near thick vegetation. They chose trees with thin trunks that bent and creaked. They piled brittle branches beneath their nests to create noise. They slept in shifts, waking each other at the slightest sound. The jungle snake returned, but each attempt grew more dangerous. Crunching leaves betrayed it. Noise shattered its advantage. Pain followed mistakes. One night during the dry season, its body brushed brittle branches. The snap echoed through the clearing. Instantly, the camp erupted shouts, stones clashing, bodies moving together as one. A heavy rock struck the snake's head. The serpent recoiled violently, stunned. This prey was no longer easy. For several nights, the snake lingered at the edge of the territory, watching from the shadows. But the balance had shifted. Sleep was no longer careless. Darkness was no longer silent. Eventually, the jungle snake slipped away into deeper forest, seeking prey that still slept without fear. The humans remained. They survived, alert, scarred, and forever changed. Sleep would never again feel safe without caution. Night would never again feel empty. Millions of years later, when humans would fear the dark, wake suddenly from sleep with racing hearts, or imagine something moving just beyond the firelight, they would not know where those fears came from, but their bodies would remember. Because long before humans ruled the night, a jungle snake turned sleep into a death sentence and taught them that survival never truly rests.